Good evening and welcome to Season 13 of NXTGEN. We are here at Road America for the Group A1 Tours, round number 10 of this series. So, should be an interesting race. Great cars, the final race with the M1 Pro cars. So, we'll be looking to crack on. To watch one high mofo coming through on his out lap. There's Lionel Griesby. And behind we've got some others having a bit of a wobble coming out of the left-hander at the end of Sector 1. Tim is there, there's Royston, DY7, web user Johnny. Got 15 cars tonight. So should be a good laugh. It's Fraser as he comes around the final corner to start his first lap. Now, this is a top 4 reverse grid, so the top 4 of the championship will be starting at the back in reverse grid order. We'll get to that one in a minute. But here are your drivers for the night. We have Slider Gas 28, One High Mofo, Whitford 0, Lionel Griesby, The Les, NGR Tim 78, NGR Royston, DY 7, web user Johnny, NGR Fraser, Jamie F430, Ben Sully 2000, NGR Adam Morris, NGR Scooby G, and Jack TM53 Synopsis at rounding out the 15 drivers tonight. So the top 4 from the championship will be starting at the back. And those will be, Scooby G will be at the back of the pack from Jack TM53 Synopsis will be starting second to last as he puts in a time from his out lap and straight back to the pits. Because NGR Scooby G leads the championship by on 145 points from Jack TM53 Synopsis on 141. NGR Jamie FL30 is on 136 with Whitford 0 on 118. Those 4 will be starting at the back in reverse grid order. Adam Morris is 5th on 107 with Deleuze on 97, Fraser 91, DY 7 84, Royston 64, One High Mofo on 62, Tim is on 45 with Lionel Griesby on 40, Slider Gas 28 is on 26, web user Johnny on 18. Cam is on 16 along with Envoy Extreme, who's not here tonight. 15 for Ben Sully 2000. Caesar 82 is on 12. Beckinsale 1992 on 12. And ILTEL rounding out the top 20 on 10 points. So here at Road America. And my laptop freezes. Good job. Starting a look, One High Mofo puts in a 2:16.4. Remember, Jack will not be setting a good time because he's second to last on the grid. Then goes Fraser with a 2:21.001. He's 4.5 seconds off the pace at the moment. T rounds turn 1 down to turn 2. And Morris 0.3 of a second behind one high mofo as he takes a bit of a spin through turn 1, too much curb. And that will send the car around, no problems. Let's have a look, see if we can find someone. Let's have a go with Tim. So down to turn 1 we go with NGR Tim. 78, it's a 90-degree right-hander. Hit the brakes. He's gone in a bit deep and a bit wide, back in wanting to kick, but we're good. Down to turn 2 is a little flick right and then into turn 2. Again, quite tight. A late apex on really, you can bring in the throttle. Then all the way down through 3. This is turn 5, the 90 left, and go up the hill for turn 6. Again, very easy one to miss, as Tim has. He's not even scared the apex there. Into turn 7, a very quick right-hander off the throttle, letting the car trying to get through. Looks like Tim's just taking too much of a tight line at the moment, not using the width of the circuit. Into turn 8, a very tight 90 left. Understeer through there, into turn 9, which is into the carousel. That goes into turn 10, is a really long double right-hander effectively that you take with just one sweep. Just clipping the grass. Down to the King at turn 11, otherwise known as Catherine Legs. Very big accident for the IndyCar driver there. Through 11A, which is Kettle Bottoms, into turn 12 at Canada Corner. And a very long 90-degree right-hand bend. There's a bit of the curb there. Down to turn 13, a flick right into a medium-ish left-hander. Then down into turn 14, the final corner. Again, another 90-degree right-hander. Using a bit more curb there. Up to the line, what can Tim do? I think he's been done for track limits, actually, on this one. You'll have to have another go. So Tim will carry on round for another attempt. There is one high mofo, currently in the lead with the 2:16.4. Adam Morris still on his tail time-wise. Adam Morris going down through turn 4. There's a little kink right down the straight. As ever, I'm going to try and keep you updated with live points because obviously the championship is on the line. For the top 3. I'll keep it on for the top 5 though, because it is all very, very tight. So Adam Morris goes up towards the carousel. So obviously Adam is the only one out of the top 5 who can possibly get that extra point for pole position. As he is in outside that top 4 for the reverse grid. And speaking of the devil, he is in the pole position at the moment. He's set to 2:15.2. He's in front of NGR Fraser, who's leaped up into second place with a 2:16.2, so still nearly a second off Adam Morris. Really trying to rein in this pole position and potential win here. Remember, 21 points for a win is a lot of points. He could gain a potential 22 here. Actually, Fraser slides it through into the last sector. Here comes Zelez. He's currently in 4th place at the moment, the number 99 machine. Now only one filler to worry about for me for points tonight. This is Ben Sully. So right now with Adam taking that current pole position at the moment, he's looking in good stead here. One of the favourites really for this race. Very, very quick driver is Adam. Good evening, Suji. Good evening, Seeks. How are you, mate? Sorry about not acknowledging you earlier. I'm just sort out some stuff. Ready for the live scoring. The computer had a bit of a fit. Scooby G marching on. It looks like Ben Sully and will be starting near the back. He's not set time. He's not going to come out either by the seams of it, so he will be in 14th. And Morris continues on his way. This circuit, 4.048 miles long, 14 corners in total. It's an immense track, this. Really, really good. First opened actually in 1950, when it was known as the Elkhart Lake Street Circuit at 3.3 miles long, and gradually developed into a 5.3 mile long circuit, and then in 1955 became the circuit you see today. Swanheim Mofo crosses the line again. He stays in 3rd place at the moment. Here comes Siding Gas 28, currently 7th on the grid. He's got a 2:19.6. He'll be next across the line. Let's have a find out. There's Jamie for 30. Remember, he will be staying there in his relative position. He's getting a bit of practice in. Adam Morris has gone back to the pits, so he is finished on his 2:14. Web user Johnny, followed by DY House 7. These two will be the next two to cross the line. 39 seconds left on the clock. They may get one more shot at this. Very big circuit. I mean, a 2:14 with these cars. These are quick cars as well. Up over the crest for web user Johnny. Fraser's had a lap time invalidated, but can he get to the end of the lap and get another run? We'll see. Web user Johnny in 5th. Did improve. Didn't go up anymore. DY7 still there in 7th. Here comes the Les across the line. Doesn't improve. Here comes Fraser. He's in the pit lane, so that is over for Fraser then. At the moment, Adam Morris still in the lead of this fight for pole position. Sliding gas very sideways into turn 4, into turn 14, and that is lap over for him. Royston on his final lap as he goes through the kink. And down through Kettle Bottoms and towards Canada Corner for this, his final timed lap. Here comes Royston up across the line. What can he do? He's currently 10th at the moment. Stays in 10th. The White House 7. Les. I think it's Jamie who's not going to go any quicker than that because he is not allowed to. Here comes D White House 7 then. This on his final lap of qualifying. So we do with a few mountains there in the comments. He has got a mountain to climb, it's fair to say. The White House 7 though comes out of the penultimate corner, out of the final corner, even up the hill. Crosses the line. Can he go any quicker than it? In 6th place, a 2:18.9. Yes, he does. A 2:18.8 puts him in 5th place ahead of web user Johnny. Here comes the Les. I think he does improve. Don't think he improves his position though. But it will be NGR Adam Morris who takes the pole position and that bonus point from Fraser, One High Mofo, the Les, D White House 7, web user Johnny, Slider Gas 28, Liner Greasby, NGR Tim 78, Royston, Whitford 0, Jamie F430, Jack TM53 Synopsis, and Scooby G rounds out 14 drives. Ben Sully will be starting at the back of the pack for 15th place. So not as big a mountain to climb then. He's got one less car for Scooby G to get to the front of the pack. Remember, he leads this title by 4 points at the moment. Looking to defend it, the season 12 champion. Will ultimately want this to be as easy as he can put it, really. Do without any unnecessary road bumps, especially with Jack getting that start ahead of him. We know Jack loves these cars, it's fair to say. So here we go then. We are going to have 3 red lights at Road America. We are green. And it's an awful getaway from Adam Morris. He's immediately lost the lead to Fraser as he comes off the line. He didn't go anywhere, almost no reaction at all. Can he keep hold of that second place as we go down to the first corner? Not a very wide track at all. One high motor down the inside of Adam Morris. Adam Morris going wide. That's going to lose in places here. Down to 4th place then for Adam Morris, and a bit of squeezing behind. That's someone on his roof. That's Whitford on his roof. I believe Jack was involved. Yes, he was. Big collision. And yet again, Jack has been forced with some bad luck here. Caught up in a collision. It was quite a big one. We've already lost one person. I think that's going to be Ben Sully. But at the front, and One High Mofo's retaken the lead. When I say retain, he has taken the lead away from Fraser. Adam Morris up to 3rd, D White House 7 in 4th, there's Les in 5th. Jamie F430, what a start he's at, up to 6th place. Whippies are Johnny in 7th, Liner Greasby in 8th. Scuba G is up into 9th place with Slider Gas in 10th. Royston in 11th, Tim in 12th, Whitford and Jack at the back after getting involved in what seemed like a very scrappy second straight of the race. So not ideal for any of them. Sliding Gas trying to go around the outside of Liner Greasby. He's done it around the outside of the carousel. A fantastic move from Slider Gas. Really showing what he's capable of here. As he heads past him, his next target now Scooby G, who's on the back of Webby's Johnny. At the front though, the lead getting spread out, and behind we got DY House 7 looking to go past Adam Morris, and he has done, and there goes the Les at the same time. This has been an awful opening lap, and Jamie now gets past him. Adam Morris into the sign. And he's going to spin on the grass there. Yes, he does. An awful opening lap for Adam Morris. One High Mofo does lead this race though. From Fraser, the Les under attack from Jamie going into the first corner. I think that's Adam Morris has just retired. A bit of a clip on the inside, and Jamie's on his roof. He's on his side. Can he get that back? Oh, yes, he can. Good man. But that is more carnage in the front there. I think that was Webby's Johnny going for a big spin. This has been a very scrappy race from the boys so far. Although this has brought Jack into play. NGR Scooby G is now up into 5th place. This changes massively. He's now looking down the outside of DY House 7. DY House 7 just giving up the place maybe. Or Slider Gas gets past him as well. Maybe a bit of a tap as well. That's sent Slider Gas onto the grass. There comes Whitford Zero looking to make a move. But NGR Scooby G now up into 4th place. Jack is now currently in 10th, with Jamie F430 down now in 12th. Whitford Zero in 7th, and I believe Adam Morris has ended up retiring from the race. Yes, he has, so no points for him. So right now, Scooby G would go into the next round at Alton Park Fosters with a 10-point advantage. Gaining 6 points on Jack here. Behind we have Whitford Zero looking to close in here on Slider Gas as we come into Canada Corner. Jack has had some more misfortune there. He's now down into 12th place, promoting Jamie into 11th. His lead grows to 12 points. Scooby G. Further behind, Liner Greasby has gone wide at the final corner and allowing Webby's Johnny to get through up into 8th place. A lot of incidents through laps 1 and 2, but it looks like we're starting to spread out a little bit for lap number 3. As I say that, Whitford Zero gets past Slider Gas, that for 5th place. So right now Whitford Zero moving up the pack and looking in good form here. 2:16.9, but One High Mofo a 2:14.2. He really is on it at the moment. Jack currently in 11th place, giving him an extra point, with Jamie moving up into the 10th place spots, courtesy of, I believe, Tim and Royston. Yep. Having a look at the gaps, where are the battles at? So there's Whitford, he's chasing down Scooby G. Hopefully bringing Slider Gas with him, but right now this field just slightly spread out, although Liner Greasby has Jamie down the inside. That is a very well done move from Jamie. There goes Jack round the outside of turn number 7. That's very, very brave. Into 8. So the pair of Jack and Jamie move up yet another spot each. Remember, Jack needs to now keep this. This is our damage limitation for Jack TM53 Synopsis. He would now be just 10 points behind Scooby G going into Alton Park Fosters, which isn't unassailable, but it does become hard at the end of the season. That's someone wide, that's web user Johnny Wide, and that's the line of Greaseby in the wall. The Les is gradually getting caught here by Scooby G as well, but here comes Jamie down the inside, a Canada corner, not quite going to work. He's got to go careful because Jack is right behind him here. So we watch this. This is the Les. And this is Scooby G, who has Whitford behind him now. Oh, and a slow exit from web user Johnny. Jamie having to pull out last minute there, up along the straight. Can he get him before the first turn? And Jack's going to try and follow here. Jamie up into 8th place. Oh, you almost could fit 3 cars wide through that. But that's a good move. Web user Johnny just managing to fend off Jack there, so good driving to get that, keep that place in the moment for web user Johnny. Now go down the max straight, and now Whitford 0 right on the tail of Scooby G. On board with the man who is 4th in the championship fight. And look, they're on the back of Les, and Fraser's not too far up the order either. 13 cars left, 2 retirements, Bentley 2000 and Anna Morris, but here comes Whitford looking to go around the outside, maybe? No, maybe a switch back for the carousel. The side's better of it. Jack, we've missed that one, but Jack has actually managed to pass Jamie and web user Johnny up into 8th place. So that helps his cause. So he's gone a bit wide through turn 8 into the carousel. Jamie looking to go around the outside. Don't think that's quite going to work. Jack fends off the place. Jamie isn't looking into the kink, is he? No, he banks right down on that one. Around the outside, yeah, that's good old Seeks' phrase. If you don't know who I'm on about, Seeks, commentator for the RS 1600 League on Thursdays. Do check out that channel, it's brilliant racing to watch. J644. But we're here for Group A1 action tonight, along with modern touring cars and others. But Scooby G has got past the Les, and here comes Whitford to try and go down the inside of turn 1. Oh, he's almost. What is going on with Scooby G? He's just slowed right up almost on the straight. Fraser keeping Scooby behind. Scooby now up into, well, was up into 3rd. Maybe a slowdown because he's now had to let Whitford pass. So Whitford now up into 4th place. Scooby down to 5th, which is good news for Jack and Jamie. And Jamie has now got back past Jack. Back up for the battle here for 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Along with 5th for good measure. Jamie and Jack need to start working together here so they can get up to the back of Slider Gas and potentially D Whitehouse 7. On board with the legs, currently in 3rd place. He's got Fraser right in front of him. One High Mofo's absolutely gone. He's gone like a scolded cat here. That's Fraser. Whitford looking down the inside though. That'd have been a bit interesting. Through the kink they go for the 5th time of 12. Right now, this battle for second place very much heating up at the moment. And look at the gap these two are managing to close on slider gas. They just need to work together. They need to basically ensure that the pair of them do still have the chance going into Park Foster's here. They need to have it low enough so that it's doable in the next 2 rounds. As here comes Jamie F430 going. Whitford has taken 3rd place away from the layers, but here comes Jamie down the inside of slider gas, up the hill. And I'd like to think Jack's just going to follow. Oh, he's going to make it 3 wide. 3 wide into turn 1. No way has Jack just pulled that one off. That is phenomenal. Jack TM53 Synopsis has just put that down the middle of slider gas and Jamie F430. That has got to go down as one of the moves of the season. Down the middle and kept it through into turn 1. You couldn't ask for a better move. He's going to be well chuffed with that one. Back in this fight for second place now, Whitford is on the tail of Fraser. Who's got the layers on his tail? Who's got Scooby G on his tail? Next up for Jack is going to be D Whitehouse 7. Oh, and Jamie's run wide. Slider gas has got back through to 8th place, so Jamie now down to 9th. Right now, the points gap, Jack would only be losing 2 points to Scooby G. A phenomenal recovery drive so far. Anyone who's watching, what do you think of that move from Jack into turn 1? That was sensational stuff, and Jack looking around the long way around the carousel on D Whitehouse 7. He can't quite make it there. He's not going to. Oh, he's had a look. He isn't going to work it though. He needs to go into the kink. Jamie on slider gas. He's got the inside line here for Canada corner. That should put him back up into 8th place. Yes, it does, but Jack also gets up into 6th. D Whitehouse 7, Jamie, Jack, oh dear, don't know what happened there to Jack. Oh, looks like a bit of a tangle between Jack and D Whitehouse 7. Because Jack's now down to 9th place. Jamie up into 6th. Whitford now in 2nd place. So he continues on, and that is Scooby G currently in 3rd place. He managed to get past the layers, which is good for him for championship points. It means the gap's now 9. So Jack, yeah, straight up into 8th place. Here comes the Les, looking at, oh, he's clipped Scooby G. How has Scooby G saved that one? He's actually, this is quite ironic, the Les just clipped Scooby G and he's just put Scooby G on the tail of the Fraser. That is very, very amusing. The fact that the Les clipping Scooby just helped him a little bit up towards the podium. Here comes Jack though, he's currently in 8th place, he's got 6 seconds to slider gas. After a little altercation by the scenes with D Whitehouse 7. Although Jamie has got slider gas with him at the moment, as he goes a bit wide through turn 8 into turn 9. Whilst at the front, Whitford has Fraser right on his tail, coming down towards Canada corner. These boys not catching one high mofo at all. We've not seen him. He's been unbelievably quick. Jack would probably like 7th place here. Remember, going into tonight, it was 4 points the gap. So really not ideal. Still a loss of 4 points right now as we look at it. Although Jack has suddenly climbed, I think Slidegas has had a bit of a mistake somewhere, because he's now only 2 seconds ahead of Jack Team 53 Synopsis. Whitford and Fraser still having a good little look here. And the Scooby G, there's the legs, he's kind of dropped off the battle. Further down we have Web User Johnny in 9th place. He's got D Whitehouse 7 in 10th, looking to maybe make an overtake soon in the closing stage of this race. This is lap number 8 of 12. And I know, excuse me, I'll have a quick little drink. So D Whitehouse 7 looking to make a move here on Web User Johnny. But also Jack looking to close in and potentially get 7th place. A bit of a tap from D Whitehouse 7. It's almost sent the car into the wall. It's got lucky there. This is what he's seeing from the cockpit of the car. And you can just see, bit wide through turn 8. It's going to lose him time on the grass into the carousel. Oh, he's clipped the curb, clipped the grass, he's in the wall. That could end that little battle, but we go to Jack Team 53 Synopsis. On board. Slidegas just ahead, he'll be looking for a switchback, he's got it absolutely, not even a switchback, just making sure he hits the brakes at the right time. And that is job done for Jack, into 7th place. He'll be happy with that move. Means he's now within 7 of Scooby G in the title race. Unless Jamie makes a mistake here, he's not going to get 6th place. Why mofo? It's the first time we've seen him all race. This is lap number 9. He's Whitford 0. He's managed to build a gap to Fraser, who's got Scooby not far behind. But how much is Scooby willing to risk here? He's taking points out of his opponents. I mean, he'll have 7 points out of this race, and he'd have to fill a 7-point gap. Even though not unassailable, would be a nice little margin into the final 2 rounds. Alton Park Fosters, and he's one of his favourite. The Nürburgring 24-hour Nordschleife combined in his favourite car, obviously the Sierra, so he's got that to look forward to. Jack starting to pull away now from Slidegas. Going to look through the list. Where are the battles? There's like Griesby, he's down in 11th place, he's about 3 seconds off of D Whitehouse 7. And he just runs a bit wide through turn 6. Jamie F30 there, running quite lonely in 6th place. Remember, he's just got to get to the finish here, claim a top 6 after what is quite, you could describe as a chaotic race. It's fair to say that. There's pretty much no other way of describing this race other than chaotic on lap number 1, although it looks like One Eye Mofo. He's gradually getting caught here by Whitford. I don't think it's going to be enough. Whitford to 2:14.7, a phenomenal time from the Ruin Layer SAR expert. See, 3 from 3 around there. last time out, last week, last Monday, took the win at Rouen-les-Essarts, making it a hat-trick of wins. That is his backyard. And he's starting to make inroads to One High Mofo's lead. He's got about 2.5 laps to deal with it. I mean, if you can manage to take a couple of seconds here, get on him, he might have a chance of pressuring him into the final lap. There is Fraser, Scooby G. The Les having a solid race, it's fair to say. Not entirely perfect, but solid one in 5th place, getting a top 5 finish at the moment. He's got 6 seconds. Although he did make a mistake last time around, losing him 4 seconds to Jamie. Won't want to do that again. And I would like to say, Jack is absolutely on a mission. He just pulled out 1.3 over Jamie as the Les goes into the wall at the King. More time lost. But Jack only 4.6 behind Jamie. Really is. Oh, he really is pushing the car through the King. What a moment that was. That's someone get the man in the new overalls type of moment that is. That could have easily gone wrong as Fraser comes through the final corner. He's made a slight mistake. Scooby G now closing in for the second place. I say second place, the 3rd place even. The final step of the podium, and Scooby G can smell it. He's got an extra 2 points on his mind. If he can go into Oldham Park with 9 points, that'll be a sensational effort. Thought about it, thought better of it. And again, Fraser running slightly wide. He's starting to make mistakes, is Fraser. Scooby G starting to smell the blood, and he's starting to go after it. So yeah, Fraser, can he hold on to this? This is going to be a key one here to hold on to. So will brighten up his season, really. It's been a bit of a dull one for Fraser. He's not really been on his best. Really has not been ideal. But Scooby G's looking down the inside now for Fraser. This for 3rd place. And this really would not help. He's managed to do it as well. That's not going to help Jack and co. 9 points the gap now. So unless Scooby G makes a mistake, or Fraser can re-overtake him, and it looks like that's not going to happen at the moment. Fraser just looks like he's lost the edge at the end of the race. And Scooby G, very rarely does Scooby G make a mistake. Although Fraser not giving up just yet. The lead is coming down to 3.2, but One High Mofo really sticking his guns here. 3.2 the gap between Jack and Jamie. Jamie only 4 seconds away from the leads. It's got a bit spread out at the end, but chaotic race nonetheless. And Scooby G still the pressure on. Scooby G. Fraser running wide out of turn 8 into turn 9 of the carousel. The lead chopped down to 2.2, but again, I don't think anything's going to come of it. Here comes Scooby G. Leading the way, but we're going to go to this man for the final few corners of this race. Lap number 12 for 12. He didn't start on pole, but since he's got the lead, he's been absolutely flawless. A near perfect run from One High Mofo. It's been a delight to watch. Tim decides not to do another lap. But here he comes, One High Mofo will win here at Road America. A great win for him. Whitford will come home a cracking second place. He'll be very happy with that. Scooby G in third place. Another good point haul for him. Fraser in fourth. Deleuze will come home in fifth place. Jamie in sixth place. Jack has gone in the pit lane. No, he hasn't. He's actually spun it. He's gone down to 8th place. A very peculiar incident as Slider Gas takes 7th. Jack in 8th. Web user Johnny is going to be in 9th place. Here comes D Whitehouse 7. He'll be in 10th. Line agrees to be just coming around the final corner. He'll be coming home in 11th. Here comes Royston. He'll be in 12th place. Tim already finished in 13th. Here he comes, Royston across the line for 12th place. That's what end Road America. And Scooby G will go to Alton Park Fosters with a 10-point gap because One High Mofo wins from Whitford 0. Scooby G, a fantastic third place for him. Fraser 4th, Deleuze in 5th, Jamie in 6th, Slider Gas 7th. Jack, I don't know what happened to him at the end, he's gone down to 8th place. Web user Johnny in 9th, DY House 7 in 10th, Liner Greasby in 11th, Royston in 12th, Tim 78 in 13th, and Anna Morris 14th, with Ben Sully 2000 retiring after no laps completed, same as Adam Morris. But Scooby G takes a 10-point lead into Alton Park Fosters, which is the penultimate round next week for the Group A1 Tour, so do join us for that one. Next up is the modern touring cars from Monza, the 4GP circuit, so stay around for that one. That should be happening in around 5-10 minutes time. But from myself, the Group A1 Tourers, thank you all for watching and enjoy the rest of your evening.